Everybody wants to achieve that one goal, a dreamy body, a wealthy lifestyle, whatever it may be, but that idea gets turned into an unreachable fantasy when you get started and realize that this will take a lot of work.
You know what? He just left.
But before you give up, I'd like to tell you that this goal doesn't have to feel like work at all. All you have to do is take the advice from this video and put it into action. And I know this because it's what I did. In the beginning of 2023, I made a vow to myself that I was going to improve all aspects of my life, my health, looks, impulse control, education, and I failed almost instantly. But through enough research, I've actually learned that the environment that you immerse yourself in actually plays quite a big part in what you do throughout your day-to-day life. Friends, family, digital devices, hell, even the cleanliness of your room can be a deciding factor of whether or not you're productive for that day. But changing your environment is easier said than done. So we'll be going throughout multiple areas of our lives and seeing how to change them so we can make our productivity effortless. A dirty room is something that I've struggled with ever since I was young. Little did I know this played a big part in my procrastination. In fact, research has shown that you're more likely to eat a chocolate bar than an apple in a dirty room, and that the clutter around you can actually raise the stress hormone cortisol within your body. What I recommend to fix this is to first completely clean your room, and then every morning or night spend 5 minutes tidying it up. A clean room allows for less distractions, allowing you to focus on what you're trying to do. It's also just nice to have a clean room and not feel any guilt or embarrassment when anyone comes over. So this is my room. Nobody comes to see my room. Now that everything's cleaned up, we're left to our own devices. Phones, computers, game consoles. These things are major time suckers and can be a huge source of procrastination, but they're definitely very useful in their own ways. Personally, I deleted everything off of everywhere with some exceptions. You can learn more about that in my last video where I talk more about reducing screen time, but anyways, that doesn't mean you have to do exactly what I did. There's multiple apps and extensions that you can install that allow you to reduce your screen time and focus in times where you need to get work done. And for most devices, they already have screen time options available within their very own settings. To give some recommendations, Unplug is a very useful app that's available for both Android and iPhone. What this app is useful for is that it allows you to set a schedule, and within this schedule, certain apps of your choice can be restricted up until the time frame ends. You could block out very distracting apps like TikTok, Reddit, and even mobile games, and this would allow you to get work done without feeling the need to pull for your phone because you would know it would be restricted. Now, under emergency circumstances, you can unlock these apps, but they hide it behind a very difficult passcode that you have to do in order to unlock those apps, to give yourself a second thought before you do. There's also an extension for YouTube on your computer called Focus YouTube. What this extension does, it takes out all the recommendations, all the comments, and only leaves you the search bar, so that you can search for what you're looking for, get the info out of your videos, and then get off of YouTube. I'll put links to both of these in the description to make it easier for you guys to access. Another thing to consider is the people around you. The popular motivational speaker Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." While this quote isn't 100% accurate because each person has unique traits, it does convey the truth that the people in your life are major influences on you, for better or for worse. But of course, this doesn't mean you should just isolate yourself. Healthy relationships have multiple benefits and are pretty much essential to living a healthy, happy life. You can find individuals through clubs, sports, and even online. Just make sure you're careful and don't let anyone negative get too close. I got lucky and made some pretty good friends at a young age, and for the last 3 years I've had a super supportive girlfriend. But I've also made positive friends in language learning Discord servers, self-improvement servers, and many others. There are many other things I could go in depth about in this video, like meditation, exercise, but I believe the video that'll pop up on the screen does this a lot better. The things that I taught you today are strictly for making productivity feel less of a chore, making productivity feel fun. There's a hair. It's basically for eliminating distractions, and I believe anybody can do the things I taught them in this video and see major differences. That's all, guys. Bye.